to do a decimals review. So we've talked about adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals. So in this video, we're just going to review all of the concepts that we've learned so far when it comes to decimals. Starting with example 1. We have 2 85/100ths plus 87 634 thousandths. So the first step is to line up my decimals. So we're going to use 2 85/100ths plus 87, and we have to line up our decimal places, and 634 thousandths. We see we have more decimal places here, so we need to add a little 0 there just so we can balance it out. Now, as we're adding, we got 0 plus 4, which is 4, 5 plus 3, which is 8. We have 8 plus 6, which is 14. We have 2 plus 1, which is 3, plus 7 is 10. And then 8 plus 1 is 9. We bring down our decimal place, and our answer is 90 484 thousandths. If I want to round to the nearest tenth, well, if I'm rounding to the nearest tenth, I identify that tenths place. And then this 8 is going to tell my 4 to go up. So if I round to the nearest tenth, my answer will be 90 5/10. Let's look at example 2. This time we have 85 43/100ths minus 9 738 thousandths. So we're going to just line them up, and then we're just going to subtract. So the first step is we're going to line them up. So we have 85 43/100ths minus 9. Again, we have to line up our decimal places, 738. And we're just going to add a 0 up top just so we can balance it out. Now that we've done that, we're just going to subtract. So 0 minus 8. Well, I know I have to borrow here, so that's going to be a 2, and now our 0 will be a 10. So 10 minus 8 is 2. 2 minus 3, we got to borrow again. So we're going to borrow. Our 4 becomes a 3, and our 2 becomes a 12. All right, so 12 minus 3 is 9. We have to borrow again because 3 minus 7, so we need to borrow from the 5. That becomes a 4, and that 3 becomes a 13. Well, 13 minus 7 is 6. We bring down our decimal. 4 minus 9, we can't do it, so we need to borrow again. So we borrow from the 8, that becomes a 7. So 14 minus 9 is 5, and then we bring down our 7. So we have our answer. Our answer is 75 692 thousandths. If we want to round to the nearest hundredths place, all we're going to do is, first of all, identify what's in the hundredths place, and now look at what's beside it. So here we have a 2 beside this 9. This 2 tells our 9 to stay the same, which means that my answer is 75 69 hundredths. Let's look at example 3. Here we're going to multiply 54 8/10ths times 3 2/10ths. So the first step is I'm going to line up everything. So I have 54 8/10ths times 3 2/10ths. When it comes to multiplying, you don't have to line up the decimal places, but in this case, we just did because they're both in the tenths place. So when I multiply, I have 2 times 8, which is 16. 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 1 is 9. 2 times 5 is 10. We're going to do the same thing with the 3 here. So 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. And then 3 times 5 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Now we're just going to add. We bring down our 6. 9 plus 4 gives me 13. 1 plus 0 plus 4 gives me 5. 1 plus 6 is 7. And I bring down my 1. All we do is count the number of decimal places in our question, and then that's how many decimal places we move in our answer. So we have 1 decimal place here, And then we have 1 decimal place here. So that means we have a total of 2 decimal places. So that means I'm going to move 2 decimal places. So going here, 1, 2, this is my answer. My answer is 175 and 36 hundredths. All right, let's look at example 4. This time we have 7 and 68 hundredths divided by 4 tenths. So remember, when we divide, our divisor cannot be a decimal. So we have to move the decimal so that our divisor is a whole number. It must be a whole number. So when we set this up, and we're just going to set it up the regular way first, and then we'll look at everything else after. Okay, so this is our divisor here, this 0.4. Well, this cannot be a decimal, so we have to make it a whole number. If we move our decimal to the right one, that is going to make our divisor a whole number. Well, if we do that to our divisor, we have to do the same to our dividend. So we also must move that decimal 1 place to the right. If that's the case, so now we have 4 divided into 76 and 8 tenths. So 4 goes into 7 1 time. 4 times 1 is 4, and we subtract. That gives me 3. I bring down the 6. 4 goes into 36 9 times. 4 times 9 is 36, and then we bring down the 8. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8, and I don't have a remainder. Our decimal place, wherever it is here, we're just going to bring it right on up so that it's in my answer. So the answer here is 19 and 2 tenths. So how did you do on these? If you did well on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing decimals, awesome. Stay tuned to our next series. If you have any suggestions on any videos we need to do moving forward, please put that in the comments, and make sure that you go in, watch our videos for decimals and for fractions, and stay tuned for our next series. I hope you guys have a great day, and until next time.